Well, all over New Zealand today, families are getting together. They're giving and receiving gifts. They're eating far too much food, drinking too much calorie-laden drinks, and generally having a really good time. In fact, probably by now half of Christchurch have already made their way up to around Nelson, Momarangi Bay or somewhere like that, just to celebrate. But there's another kind of thing taking place this year. There's people who are getting together out of sadness due to sickness or perhaps even a death in the family. Well, no matter what your circumstances are, we've got a wonderful message of hope and of joy and of good news to bring to you today. Well, I'm Neil Thompson and I'm your host today for Toogood Today. And with me in the studio, I thought it really appropriate that I bring my family along. So I've got my wife Andrea and Michaela and Andrew. And guys, what's been a highlight for you as we look back over this year? What's been a highlight for you, Andrea?
Well, probably two things. Moving into our new home out in the country that we've all built together and put in a lot of work to. And the other thing would be teaching my year one class at school and watching them go from the beginning of the year to the final end of the year. And
fantastic.
Yeah.
Michaela, what about you?
Completing my 5th grade singing exam with merit and also getting baptised at the beginning of the year.
Oh, and I think we've even got a little photo we can just sort of slip up there. That was a great thing at Spencer Beach. Andrew, what about for you? What's been a highlight for you this year?
One of the highlights this year would be getting a distinction in both maths and science.
Oh, you must be the brains in the family in this operation, I can tell. So that's pretty good. So now what are you looking forward to next year? You know, in terms of highlights. Michaela, what would you be looking forward to next year?
I'm looking forward to going to Sydney for a service trip with Year 9 and 10 students.
Yeah, oh, in fact, you're going to have to do some serious fundraising to get there. But yeah, that sounds pretty good. Andrew, how about you?
One of the highlights I'd look forward to next year is the swimming competitions.
Oh, going well in swimming?
Yes, and the athletics competitions.
Okay, and doing well in that. And Andrea, what about for you? What would be a highlight for you next year?
Being mum to my 2 beautiful children, and also setting goals. We're all going to be doing up dream boards where we're putting our goals on there, and being able to achieve all those personal goals. And
okay, so having a dream and working towards, that's great. That gives us something really concrete to work on.